Hello. Welcome to the first episode of something I'm about to call Random Acts of Liveness. I hope you can hear me okay. Happy Sunday to you. It's actually my actual birthday. Take the phone away from the camera here. Yep. May 26th is my actual birthday. Shout out to and much love to everyone who made time during a busy holiday weekend to come through for my birthday live stream yesterday for Saturday Day Live. We had a bunch of really cool guests who were also nice enough to make time out of their Memorial Day weekend to say hello and hang out for a bit. I know it's a busy weekend for everybody, so I appreciate all that. And I appreciate all the happy birthday wishes. Thank you so much. So, what are we doing here today? I'm trying to try out this new little show called Random Acts of Liveness. And it's not a super novel or creative idea, but the idea is that I just go live at random times um, for the most prominent purpose of unboxing and taking a look at some action figures. And the reason why we got to this point here is because I've run into this thing where I get action figures that, arrive at the house and I hold off from opening them and enjoying them because in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I should hold that off to do like a review for the channel. So I have this block, this block that keeps me from opening some action figures that I might otherwise be enjoying. But then, for a lot of them, they never get reviewed. Most of them, as a matter of fact. So I've been trying to think about a format that would permit me to open some figures, scratch that itch of sharing it with everyone and putting it on the channel, while at the same time actually digging in. And I thought about a couple of different things to do there. I thought about taking inspiration from like Toy Galaxy's old 4 minutes or less format. Uh, but again, I even think that a smaller format like that still would bring with it the temptation to edit, put stuff in, different things, which would just delay the process. So that's why I'm doing it in a live stream format. It's not even heavily promoted or anything like that. But I figured doing it live removes the temptation to have some recorded footage that I could potentially edit, again, add transitions, do different things, film additional footage for. Nope, it's live, good, bad, or indifferent. It's done and it's out there and it's in the universe. And I feel like I had like the perfect subject matter arrive this past week with my Figura Obscura Gods of Ancient Egypt set, which I have not fully opened yet. The As far as doing a review of these guys, do a full review with edits and all that kind of stuff. Bill from the Dork Layer's already done the seminal review of these guys, and a bunch of other people have done some really cool ones too. I saw Nolan Collects did one that's really cool. So, but I want to open these guys up. I would like to share it with you all, but it doesn't make sense to put it off for a fully edited review when I can just do this. I can go live, open the figures, see what's inside, and kind of go from there. Especially since the last time I checked, and I'll check right now as we're talking, the last time I checked, the third drop, for some reason, Store Horseman hasn't been working on my Chrome browser. I don't know why that is. But the third drop of this set was still live, if I can type. Let's see here. Yeah. So the set of two figures, as of 10:05 a.m. on Sunday, May 26th, my birthday, is still live. You can still buy this set. So if you haven't yet, maybe taking a look at me taking a look will help you make your choice. So cool. I see some friends have already joined in, have already jumped in. Dave Orkin, what's going on, my man? Dorklayer's in the house. What's going on, Dorklayer? Joseph H says happy birthday. Thank you very much, my friend. And Steph Ork says happy birthdays. Thank you, Steph. I do apologize because my main focus here is probably going to be on opening the figures. So I may not pay as much attention to the comments, but I will try to check in every once in a while. And again, it's live, so if I knock over anything, if I have trouble getting a piece of the accessories out of the package, that's all going to be in there. So forgive me for that. But let me take this opportunity to start with the mug. So yeah, I did get the all-in set. And with Figura Obscura, I tend to always get the all-in. I do love the cups. I do like my coffee in the morning. And this is my here, some drippage here. That's my Headless Horseman cup. Probably my favorite mug of the Figura Obscura all-in set mugs so far. I like the ceramic mugs better than the metal ones. There have been both. Liked it better than the Monkey King water bottle. So I was hoping for a ceramic mug, and I was hoping for something a little bit bigger than the Headless Horseman mug. And yeah, so I think so bear with me, guys, as I figure out the best way to do this. But this is the mug that comes with the all-in set. You got Anubis on one side, Bastet on the other, and very cool Egyptian earth tones. It's comparison time. It is a taller mug than the Headless Horseman mug, so I like that. I haven't drank out of it yet, but this might be my new favorite Figura Obscura mug. So there you go. That's the mug. Put this bad boy over here. Next up, along with the all-in set, you get a set of pins. So here you get, again, 2 figure sets. So you get both Anubis and Bastet. Again, really cool colors here. There's the back. So I'm trying to figure out something new to do with my pins. Before getting into like Four Horsemen figures and stuff like that, I was never like a pin guy. Like I didn't have like a jacket with a bunch of pins or anything. But since becoming a fan of the studio, I have ended up with a bunch of different pins. And so far, my answer as to the question as to what to do with all of them has been, I got this tie. So, I'm an attorney by day, and that sort of, was the inspiration for me wearing a shirt and tie in some of my early videos. So I went with a tie, and that has, some of my favorite pins. I think I'm missing a couple here, actually, that were actually on here, and maybe some others that never quite made it on here. But point is, a tie quickly runs out of space, so I'm not sure what to do next. I do have a backpack that I've tend to brought to conventions. I thought about, lining the backpack with pins, but my son has since commandeered that backpack for his Taekwondo stuff. So I was thinking about getting like an over-the-shoulder bag that has like a big, like horizontal flap, and then like putting the pins all over the flap so it's like easily visible when I'm walking around a convention. So I kind of like that idea as of now. But there you go. Those are the pins that come with the Anubis and Bastet set. We have some coffee. So next up, we have the figures themselves. And the first one up is, I'm going to try to take a look at the Bastet figure. Hera has a permanent place on my desk, so I'm trying to make sure she has a good spot there to cover up some mess behind her. And again, I don't know how this is going to work out as I'm taking a look at a figure. The more I do this, the more I'll learn, where to place the camera, how to talk into the mic, and how to open the figures better on camera. So it's perhaps not a laborious process, but that hasn't happened yet. But here we go. Here is the side of the box. The back. Oh, there's a whole whole story on the back here. And I think right here you can see the R2D2 and the C3PO, which Nate Barch included in the box art, which is amazing. The box art is absolutely fantastic, as you can see. Four Horsemen gold embossed. On the other side, Figura Obscura gold embossed. Again, I don't remember the name for this guy here. I saw somebody post about it before, but there we go. That is the box. Absolutely gorgeous packaging. That's become a hallmark of the Figura Obscura line, is the incredible collector packaging that we have here, and all the art designed by Nate Barch. Let's open her up. Here we have first, behind the figure, you have this incredible backdrop, and it is they're all magnetized, so they snap onto the packaging very nicely. But this is just a very cool thing to have, behind your figures for display purposes or for photographs. Let's move it back here. Harry, you can take a nap. There we go. There we go. That is, of course, the sarcophagus from the NECA mummy accessory set. And there's Bastet in the packaging. I hope that's a pretty good look at her here. You can see the figure here. 1, 2, 3 additional heads. The canoptic jars, or canopic, if I'm saying them correctly here, with some really cool designs. This thing right here, which ominously may be an implement to pull out organs, possibly. Jade cat over here. So let's open her up. Here, let's see the best way to do this. Got to get yourself your own personalized action figure opening knife. There we go. Oh, thank God. The silica gel pack. Very nice collector's item. No, don't fall. Wow. Okay. So here we go. Outside of the package, Bastet. You've got 2 trays. The main tray is right here. And again, you've got the figure with everything we could see through the front of the box. In addition to there's the whole jade cat here. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, literally looking at this thing in person, you're expecting to, you're almost fooled into thinking this is stone. That's how good it looks. And then this little bag here. The hottest look for the summer season. Behind Bastet is this second tray with some really cool stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional sets of hands, an additional set of feet here in the package. She has, again, the cat feet. Can you see those there? And on the side, additional accessories, a third canopic or canoptic jar. I love the one thing I said when we got the tease that the Figura Obscura release might be Egyptian related was that I was hoping for some shiny gold stuff. Here we go. We got this right here that pops onto something. And then these 2 additional accessories here. And we have these cool stands for, I think, all these things here, which is a cool thing to have. So you don't just have these pieces, you actually have somewhere to position them in your display. And then we have the book. So for the last, excuse me, for the last 3 Figura Obscura releases, the Horsemen have included some type of booklet or packet that includes some kind of literature. So for the Mask of the Red Death release back in September of last year, it was the Edgar Allan Poe work. And then for the Jacob Marley release, I believe it was a a snippet or a section of A Christmas Carol. I could be wrong about that. I haven't looked at that in a while. But yeah, I mean, here is instead with this release, we get the Gods of Ancient Egypt with a piece here that was put together by Jeremy Gerard based on his research into these Egyptian gods, some stuff that's actually at like museums and stuff. So really a first here for the Figura Obscura line and for the Four Horsemen in general is this type of essentially historical document, something that sort of pulls from different historical texts and reportings and some research to give you sort of a background on these gods, these historical gods, and some of the actual historical artifacts that have been found in Egypt and that are kept in museums and things like that around the world, which were the inspiration for some of the pieces in this incredible set. Again, we've got here the credits, character designs by, of course, Eric Treadway, artwork by Nate Barch, content and layout by Jeremy Gerard. And Four Horsemen Studios, of course, Eric Treadway, Jim Preziosi, and Eric Cornboy Mays. Really great release. I can't wait to sort of dig into that later. But there's the book. It's over here. And I guess let's start with the figure. So first of all, sorry if the sound goes in and out as I'm moving my mic around, but oh, thank God. I absolutely love these twist ties as opposed to those, white little plastic or clear plastic tabs that you get sometimes with some figures. Such a pain in the butt. Look at that. Boom. Just off. Yeah. Push through. And here we go. Here is our first look. First look at Bastet in hand. You're seeing my first moments playing with this figure, and yeah, she's really gorgeous, man. Holy guacamole. Her earrings are real earrings. Are they metal? They gotta be plastic, right? I can't even really tell. If they're plastic, the paint is so good they look like shiny metal. I think they might actually be metal though. The ears are actually pierced. That's really cool. And look at all the... Maybe I could figure out a better way to focus this. Yeah, I tell you what, man, my camera is not doing this figure justice as far as how really cool all the details look. She does have a little tail, and it is bendy. Look at that. How cool is that? And to me, there is really just something. There's something about picking up a figure with cloth goods like this. Again, see Jessam for the cloth goods win. I don't know, man. I pull a figure out like this, and it's like it just feels more premium. Adding those cloth goods to it, in addition to this incredible, beautiful blue and gold and whatever the burnt sienna color is. The golds are much brighter in person, I think, than my my setup is allowing for. The soft goods are wired. Look at that. Let's see if I can. All right. So I pulled the tail out of the boom boom hole, but let's take that opportunity to really ramp up the skirt here. Again, I'm pulling her out here, no heat or anything. It's never a bad thing to heat your figures up when you pull them out, especially like a premium figure. But I'm not really having much issue here. Look how cool she looks. Here we go. Boom. Very cool. Moves well out of the package. Looks awesome. Man. Checking out a little bit of articulation here. You get movement both here at the top and at the waist. That's cool. Legs to about there. Again, she feels really good in hand as soon as you get her out of the package, but I keep getting distracted by how beautiful the figure is. Let's try out some different heads here. What do you say? There we go. Okay. Head should just pop back on. And so we'll take off the head with the headdress. Came off very easily there. I mean, that's the most grandiose head. Ooh, let's try to move this out of the way. There we go. Nope, don't look at that stuff. There we go. Trying to get the best angle here. So here we go. Pop the other head on. Boom. There you go. So now we have the head with no headdress. Pretty cool. Don't worry. As time goes on, I'll figure out exactly how to fix the focus on this on these guys. I'm just looking at the differences between the heads. Man, there's like slight differences. And I believe the differences between the three heads are, essentially taken from different depictions of the character or of the goddess here. So you have first the head with the headdress, then the head that I put on with no headdress and no symbol in the middle of her forehead, and a slightly bluer color, I want to say, and some like whisker designs there, where this one is a little bit more of just a black, a little bit more flat. Then we have this head, which is similar to the first one, but has this additional gold adornment on the top. Still got the earrings. And then we have this head, which is, again, more of the flat black with some of the little gold bug there on her forehead, still pierced. And then the design inside the ears, like the first one did have. Okay. And then her tail here. There we go. So then to put the tail back in, I slipped the tail through the hole in the cloth and then popped the little peg in the boom boom hole. There we go. So here, let's take a look at some of her accessories here. What do we got? First, we got this little implement here. And again, there's like little hooks and stuff here. So I don't know. I wonder if these are like the implements they use to pull out the organs before the body was laid to rest. And then the canoptic jars. Here's the first one with a little monkey man on the top. He's open, right? I think he's open. All right, good. So they do open. So I guess you could theoretically stick something in there if you had something small enough. This is the Ankh from the. Nah, that's the. This is not part of the set. This is the Ankh that comes with the TB League Anubis. I thought maybe it was small enough to fit in there. I'm glad these opened and I didn't just break an accessory. Here's the second one. You can see the actual hieroglyphics there actually imprinted. You can feel it on the jar. Okay. Again, that opens. And here we go. One of the scene stealers here. Show stealers, whatever. Boom. The Jade Cat. Pretty big here. This is how big it is next to the other cat. Oh, sorry. There we go. Let's set her up here. And then do a quick comparison. With one of my favorite figures of all time. Hera. There you go. There's a little comparison of what Bastet looks like next to Hera. There we go. Should have brought something down for the accessories. Put Bastets in this basket here. And here we go with the tray. Guess we could do some hands here. Here's a gripping hand. This is the right hand. So, should just be able to just pull the hand out. The bracelets are a solid sculpted piece on the arm. That's actually helpful so you don't lose it. And here we go. Gripping hand. Boom. And they all just work like that. Okay. Maybe we'll try a foot. See the articulation in the foot here. Hopefully I don't break the foot on camera. This is a right foot. There we go. Right cat foot comes out. Right person foot goes in. There you go. Here we go. Hold on a second. So there we go. There's Bastet with her person feet as opposed to her kitty cat feet. I wonder. Oh, shit, dude. So once we put the person feet on, I had to see what this looked like. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So here we have the Hera Serpent Spire head on the Bastet body. Dude, I don't know if anybody's done this yet. I can't imagine no one has. How good does that look? Holy crap. Studio, can we get another Hera head? Can we get a Hera head or something like it in a heads pack? Or Has some Hera reissues, something. Look at that. Look how cool. Wow. Oh, man. I'm going to need another set. Well, that looks really cool. Okay. I don't want to keep people here for 3 hours. Oh, here. First, let's take a look at the last canopic jar. Yeah. This is the bird one. Third and final canopic jar. There you go. There you go. And then here are the stands, which go with these little relics. And I think they just pop in. So there's holes in the back, or the front. There's holes in the back of the actual artifacts. Oh, that looks awesome. So now you can just kind of set that up wherever. And I think, I didn't see it, but I believe Chris or somebody referred to them as bookends. This one's my favorite. If I can get it out. Look at that piece. Look at that piece. And then, really cool, man. I definitely need to get some mini books and make these the bookend on like a mini shelf. And then here's the last one, the last little artifact piece. My guess is there's probably some information in the booklet about these guys. Yeah, see, there you go. Here we go. A collar-like necklace meant as a symbol of protection and fertility. Here you go. See. So there you go. There's the actual artifact that was the inspiration for the inclusion of this guy here. Is that his little snake? Holy crap. So at the top here, there's a little tiny like cobra, and he has like a little, I don't know if you can see it, but oh yeah, you can see it. Kind of, it's fuzzy. Has a little head on it too. The detail's awesome. No surprises there. But okay, that's Bastet or Hera Serpenstet, if you're me. Let's not lose these hands. That would be bad. And let's crack into Anubis. Here we go. Similar idea with the. Let's move this up. See my messy basement. You can same idea with the gold embossing on all the writing. There you go. In the back, talking about Anubis. We're just talking about Anubis. And of course, Anubis was the deity charged with the task of guiding souls from the world of the living into the afterlife. Same guy on the side. Let's pop open. Here we go. Let's open this up. So yeah, hope everybody's Sunday is going well. Hope you have some cool plans today. Personally, I'm going to be opening these figures. I also got in the Super 7 Vac Metal Silverhawks, as some of you may have seen on my birthday live from yesterday. I'm going to open those up, maybe shoot some footage for a review to get that up, because I don't know if many people have those yet. And other than that, just chill. And get ready for AEW Double or Nothing tonight. Anybody else going to be checking out Double or Nothing? I wish it started earlier, right? Pre-show starts at 7, card starts at 8. I'm old, man. I wish that started at like 4. All right, here we go. Anubis. All right. First look. Let's move this over here. So a lot of this first one's just me trying to move gingerly so I don't knock a bunch of stuff over. There we go. Anubis. Here he is in the package. Again, you can see a couple of dynamic. Well, you have one really dynamic head over here. He's got a staff, and you can see some of his other accessories. Gods of ancient Egypt. Anubis, gold embossed. Beautiful packaging. Oh, this one's would be tough to get rid of. Let's save these accessories so we don't lose them. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I just find it easier to pull it away from the camera. Ooh. Here we go. Boom. Anubis. The sweet smell of brand new plastic. There's Anubis in the packaging. We're about to let him out. Same deal. 2 different trays. And holy guacamole. I didn't realize how big the little Egyptian ark was. I know it's not an ark. Does this go here or up here? All right, this goes up here. There's the top. All kinds of really cool designs in there. And then this is the carrier here. So that fits right there. And that goes with, I know we're jumping around a little bit here. Goes with this dog. Here, sorry, I'm going to look at the book real quick so I can try to use a couple names that might be more accurate here. So this is from the Anubis Shrine. And this piece is based on part of the burial equipment found in the tomb of King Tut. Okay, so this is from King Tut's tomb, Shrine of Anubis. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And then on the top, it's got these 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. On the bottom of this Anubis statue in his jackal form, he's got little pegs. So he will pop in there. Oh my god! So I'm trying to pop the holes, the pegs in the holes, but without like really applying a lot of force because I don't want to like break anything, especially not live on camera. All right, that's good enough for now. But the funny thing is, what I laughed at is the tail's on a peg too. So I guess theoretically you can just kind of move it around a little bit. Get a couple of these. I'll have to work on that later. Having a little trouble getting the pegs in the holes, but you can see him. He's on there. So you just need a few of these sets, so you can have a couple of the figures carrying them. There you go. We're just going to set you over here. There. That works. All right. Let's get the figure out, huh? It's already been 40 minutes. Oh, that's funny. So I watched Jesse and Curtis on Just Shelve It did like a live unboxing and review of the set. And at one point they were sort of talking about the baggy versus plastic tray for accessories question. I didn't realize that maybe this was why, is that for Bastet, her hands are all in the plastic tray. Anubis's hands are in this little baggie. I think I fall on the side of baggy because now the hands are already in like something I can pack away in a drawer. That's cool. There's all his hands. And again, we've got these twist ties. Thank you, goodness. So I do have some of the comments blocked based on all the crap I have on my desk. But I see Steph saying, can you please confirm between the two sets of accessories, how many little bookshelf ends do they come in? Do they in total come with 3 or 4? Trevor has 3 pictures. Okay, so we have 2 of the relics or artifacts with 2 bookend pieces, and there's one more as part of Bastet, and there's another bookend piece here, and another artifact. So we do have, it looks like, unless I'm looking at this wrong, there's more artifacts than there are bookend pieces, but there are 3 bookend pieces. To answer your question, there's 3. Okay. Here's the 4th little artifact and the 3rd bookend piece. Ugh. Boom. Pegs in there. Put those trays. And then since you have 4 artifacts, 3 bookends, you can sort of mix and match, change out the order, change out how it looks for you. Okay, that's off. Come forth, Anubis. Come forth. So this sort of inspires me a little bit. So I don't know what you guys do for your birthdays, but one of the things I do throughout my whole birthday weekend is sort of consume some of my favorite things. So that means sort of like multiple of my favorite favorite movies of all time. We'll have those on, watch some of them, just have them on in the background. And this is actually, so far we've done G.I. Joe the movie, Transformers the movie. And I think I put on Black Panther. Goonies is also one that I would watch a lot. But, I mean, I got to throw on Mummy or Mummy Returns, right? Man, holy guacamole. All right, so Anubis obviously is the heavier 1.0 styled body, but this is, a brand new figure, head to jackal toe. Stop it, cord. Get out of here. Looks amazing. So just like Bastet, you can kind of get lost in all of the different detail that is included on this figure. Really, really cool. And again, in person, the golds are a little bit more brilliant, a little bit brighter than I think they're coming across on camera. Little chest piece here is a floating piece, so that just fits around. The middle part is sculpted on, as are all of the arm bracelets. This little belt here is a separate piece, and he has a shorter wired loincloth. And, well, no, the loincloth is this rubber piece underneath, and then I guess this is just a skirt with a hole for his tail. And Bastet's tail, I think she came with it on. Anubis's tail is in the second tray underneath. Let's see if we can give him a tail right here. What do you say? So, okay, so this is what I did. It's got to fit like this, right? All right, so I fit him through the whole leg shoe. Do I have this right? I think this is right. Sorry, dude. There you go. Boom. There you go. Now Anubis has got his tail. Does everyone else do this? When they first open their figure, they just start moving around a little bit. Like, how does this feel? Damn, he's got 24-inch pythons, too. There we go. Legs move very smoothly. Stand him up. There you go. Stand up. Look at. Yeah. Not even using the tail to balance. Let's try out that screaming head, right? Go there for a second. So again, 3 heads, 1 with the headdress, 2 without for Anubis. 2 without. Oh, something just. Oh, good, it's a twist tie. So we should be able to just pull off the head like this. And we did. Head pops off. See his chest piece here, necklace, collar, whatever you want to call it. That's a free floating piece. So that just goes right on top. Move the ball. There's the head. There's the ball. I think that was cool. Badass. Although I'm having a trouble keeping the tail in. Maybe because I'm messing with it too much. Maybe I just didn't have it in tight enough before. Oh, yeah, and if while I'm doing this, if I put any of the pieces on wrong or anything like that or call them the wrong name, feel free to make fun of me. I'm just checking them out. That's badass. Badass. You motherfucker. So the this doesn't come on, or does it? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so I didn't remember, and I did watch Bill's review more than once. I forgot if you could switch the headdress out on. Can you do it on all of them? Yeah, it looks like you can. So it looks like you can switch the headdress out for any of the other heads. Can you do that, Bastet? I don't remember. Huh. So 1, 2. That's funny. So on Bastet, it looks like you can pull the headdress off of the head that it comes with, that it comes on with, but the other heads don't have the little nodule on the back to put the headdress on. So that's interesting. But for Anubis, again, you can also pull the headdress off, but we should be able to put it on a screaming head here. How does this work? Like this. All right, so I just slip over that way. Just trying to line it up. Ugh. Is it going to work? Oh, yeah, it pops right on. Oh, that's cool. I was trying to slip it on gently, but no, it pops very satisfyingly into place there. So there you go. And then here's the last head, so you can have another more of the so one jackal head. The jackal head that he comes in the package with is like the more organic form of the head. There's also a more statuesque form. And then you have organic head with raging mouth open. Not creating a mess here or anything. Staff here, so let's get him a gripping hand so we can hold his staff. Bago hands here. And a bunch of different hands here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands, 6 total sets of hands. That's nuts. Ooh. Woo. I pulled out with some force. Didn't break, popped out. 2 of the things I was hoping would happen. Not breaking and popping out. Ugh. There we go. Gripping hand in place. Do the little maneuver thing. Oh yeah, I've seen people doing this already, but gotta get some magic effects on these guys, right? They look awesome. And again, both figures, they each come with the booklet, so that's awesome. And then for Anubis, here's the last of the accessories in the back tray. Yeah, in the back tray. We have another canopic jar. Probably saying wrong. And he has an Anubis head, so this is the 4th canopic jar. There you go. Let's set some of this batch. So that's literally the only part of the set that I'm finding a little bit fiddly is the Anubis Shrine deal here. But it still looks really cool. Extra neck piece. Pretty cool. I don't remember what this is for. I guess it's for one of the heads or more. I don't remember why there's another neck piece here. But there is another neck in there. Maybe it's for use without the without the collar. I don't remember. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to check why there's a second neck piece in there. And like Bastet, we have people feet. But you saw how we changed out the feet before, and I like his jackal feet, so I'm not going to change them out. I'm going to keep these feet to the side. And then lastly, we have, you needed to have an Ankh, right? There we go. A little Ankh action. So there we go. That is me opening up my Figura Obscura Gods of Ancient Egypt set. After getting them out of the box, pulling the accessories out, what do I think? I think this set is freaking amazing. All of the little details and colors, they're just so clean and beautiful and pure. The bodies themselves look awesome. Move really good out of the package. Again, it's always a good idea to heat up your figures. It's just that's just part of the game. But again, some of the joints are a little stiffer than others, but none of them are like super, super stiff. There was no point where I was moving a joint for either of these figures and was worried that it was going to break or anything like that. Um, the accessories are awesome. I love the idea of including these little artifacts, but including display stands for them. I don't even know if I ever even would have thought uh, that that's something I would want, but they look really cool. Um, I love the fact that we get, the animal feet now. Um, the cloth goods are awesome. And again, to me, to my hand, that gives the figures a greater premium feel when you pull the figure out of the package and they have the cloth goods. Again, this guy is not part of the set. He's just here for fun. That's a NECA piece that a lot of people are buying right now. I believe it was the NECA mummy accessory set. But you do get all kinds of hands, multiple heads, switchable headdress, feet, this big giant Egyptian ark, the Anubis statue, canopic jars, the artifacts, the stands, the ankh, the staff. So much cool stuff, man. I really, 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 really love this set. And now I definitely want to put up an Egyptian themed shelf in my display that these two will be the crown jewels of. And yeah, so I love them. This set is definitely going to be in the running for figure of the year for me. Oh, now let me check in with a bunch of some of the comments before we cut off here. Set up my Hera Bastet Inspire. She's awesome. All right, what do we got? Terrence St. John, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in. Yes. Joseph H is right. It's good to have the hair dryer on standby just in case it's needed for anything. Ostradam, what's up, Oz? Ostradamus Toys in the house saying what's up. Yeah, Oz. I hadn't even thought of it until she just happened to be honestly sitting here. Hera's head looks awesome on the Bastet body. Hey, Jesse. Jesse says, happy Figura Obscura birthday. Goodness, Hedgie. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Yep, Jesse, 3 little display stands in total. The swoosh goes down. That was on one of the on the tails, maybe, as I was trying to put them on. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Or maybe that artifact he's talking about. The swoosh goes down. Love those movies. Oh, that's the Mummy and Mummy Returns movies. I agree. When I'm done here in about 2 seconds, I'm going to go upstairs and throw one on as me and Chase chill out for a little bit. My wife took my daughter Grayson to New York for a private dance lesson. But they'll be back about midday and we'll start grilling and stuff. Oh, Jesse says the wrist and ankle bits can come off. All right, so I said that they were sculpted on parts. Let's test that theory out here. Yep. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks for calling that out. So yeah, so they didn't feel like they could come off, but yeah, they're a little stretchy and they do come off the wrist. But they're pretty snug, so I'm not worried about losing them. And you can take them off if you want. I'm always for more bling as opposed to less bling, so I'm definitely going to have them in there. Ugh. Get in there, hand. I need you to be on there and look cool. Yeah, so... All right, so that's what I'm going with. My Anubis And then the Bastet switched out the Hera Serpent Spire head just for it to look cool. But I mean, the Bastet heads are very cool too. So let's pull off Hera. Although I think I'm going to put her back after this. Just so the closing shot is the actual figures there. There you go. So that's it. That's the first episode ever of Random Acts of Liveness. I don't expect that most of them will be an hour, but it's my birthday, so I had time today, baby. And I had a lot to get through. A lot more to do with this set. Gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, still available on storehorseman.com. So I encourage you, if you're interested at all in the look of this set, which is absolutely museum quality, go for it. 100% worth it, in my opinion. 100% figures of the year contenders. All right, so thank you very much. Hey, Greg, what's going on, man? Thank you very much for checking in on the first ever episode of Random Acts of Liveness. More of these coming. A lot of them will probably be very early in the morning, because during the week, that's pretty much the main time I would have to do something like this. But coffee and early morning look at an action figure. So that's it. Random Acts of Liveness. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you do see this, I would encourage you to not only subscribe to the YouTube channel, but hit the notification bell in particular, because there's probably not going to be a whole lot of notice for these live sessions in particular. But if you have notifications on, you will get a notification when I go live, and who knows, maybe we can have some coffee together and look at some action figures. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much again for all of the happy birthday wishes. Enjoy your weekend later.